The ultimate guide to emotional abuse recovery. Identify and understand the traits of narcissism, codependency, and gaslighting. Heal and recover after a toxic relationship and rediscover your true self. Written by Victoria Hoffman. Narrated by Daisy Lee. Gaslighting Recovery Guide. How to recognize the signs and stop manipulative behavior in an emotionally abusive relationship with a spouse, friend, boss, coworker, or parent. Written by Victoria Hoffman. Narrated by Daisy Lee. Introduction. It's you. It's definitely you. Can't you do anything right for once? What good are you, really? Why do you have to overreact all the time? How often have you heard sentences like these? How many times do you remember being called emotionally fragile? When was the last time you remembered doing something, but were made to believe that you made a complete mess of it? Worse still, were you told that you were incapable of doing it? I'm not the bad guy here. So suddenly it's my fault that you screwed up? I never intended it like that, so stop harping on it. I was only making a joke. Such statements sometimes come to us not from complete strangers or people who are conflicted with our success, but from our loved ones, our friends, our family, our spouses. Essentially, the people we care about a great deal and thus really don't want to believe the worst of. We remain under a delusion that they could never wish us wrong, and certainly not make us question our own sanity, our emotional stability, or even our abilities to do the things we know we can do well. And if you've thought until now that this is normal behavior, be warned that it is not. In fact, this is gaslighting, and this isn't normal. You've actually been a victim. You're so insecure. You're being way too paranoid for your own good. Your emotional security is non-existent. Someone's being overly dramatic today. Of all the painful and abusive behaviors one can be subjected to, gaslighting is one of the most abhorrent. It is a deliberate form of mental or even physical abuse, used to exploit a person's insecurities and manipulate them into believing that they are in the wrong. And as we noted above, this can come from the people who are the closest to you, since they have intimate knowledge of your personality and insecurities to actually exploit them. You're just exaggerating this. Stop blowing things out of proportion. Why do you need to overthink everything? Maybe you're not remembering things correctly. There are no limitations to where gaslighting can occur. Aside from your personal life, people in your workplace, such as your colleagues, your managers, your career counselors even can be responsible for bullying you into having a negative opinion of yourself. In professional situations, gaslighting actually becomes impossible to avoid, as you cannot always do much against a manager or supervisor, or even your coworker. Ignoring them does not particularly help, as they are people you are in constant communication or collaboration with, which makes it even easier for them to continue to torment you with their manipulative ways. You never used to be like this, you know. You've changed a lot ever since we got together. You're not really making any sense to me anymore. Maybe you should get yourself some psychiatric help. So, how exactly are you supposed to overcome this? What steps can you take in order to minimize the damage that has been done or is being done to you? Can you reduce or even eliminate contact with them so that they don't get another chance to inflict more damage? There are so many steps and
Sample complete. Ready to continue?